Hey, I think collective action is the way, right? I do a whole thing on do just one thing. So if you see videos like the one I'm about to play for you, please send them to me because the algorithm is fucked up right now. I'm not seeing all the good stuff, and I really want to highlight ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
Just trying to find these guys.
For the last month, brothers Ben and Sam have spent their days driving around the suburbs of West Chicago, tracking and documenting ICE arrests.
It is October the 16th, and we have video confirmation of ICE agents using the Illinois State Police headquarters parking lot.
The teenagers are both homeschooled and carve out 5 hours each day to volunteer for a rapid response network that documents the arrests and assists families of those detained.
What made you decide to do this?
My entire life, or at least my teenage years, I've been very checked into the news and what's happening in the world, but I've always felt kind of paralyzed in what I can actually do because I'm just a high schooler in white suburbs of Illinois, and then I woke up to ICE in my hometown.
In September, the Trump administration launched a major immigration crackdown in Illinois called Operation Midway Blitz. More than 1,500 people have been swept up in the raids, according to the Department of Homeland Security. The administration says they're targeting undocumented immigrants who are violent criminals, but the reality is much different.
They say they're targeting like murderers and drug dealers. It's like, no, you're targeting the wife who's working to support the family. You're targeting the dad who is just trying to have his family be able to live. They're driving around, they're looking for somebody who's brown. They jump out and they grab them and then they disappear.
He's a citizen! He's a citizen!
We've gotten to places late where they've just taken somebody's husband with no criminal background.
Help us!
Or we've gotten somewhere late where they've just taken somebody from a parking lot at a grocery store. If we aren't there to film it, sometimes we don't get their names. Sometimes they're just gone.
So we're usually looking for out-of-state plates and like bigger SUVs, usually pretty clean looking and newer.
On the day we joined them, the brothers headed to a local courthouse.
Earlier today, there was an arrest made in this parking lot, and there's another guy coming from the community for a hearing, and we're just hoping that if ICE shows up, it can all be documented. We've seen them come to courthouses like this and just grab people and intercept them and arrest them with no probable cause of anything.
Many immigrant families in the area are now afraid to leave their homes, worried that running simple errands could result in being stopped by ICE and even detained. And for good reason. The U.S. Supreme Court recently issued a temporary ruling allowing ICE agents in Los Angeles to stop people solely based on factors like their race or accent.
So the man who has a court appearance here today just arrived with his family, and they've asked that Ben and Sam, as rapid responders, escort them into the building because ICE was seen here earlier today.
The Trump administration argues that community patrols can turn into violent mobs and is attempting to deploy the National Guard to Chicago to protect federal agents. Ben and Sam didn't actually encounter ICE on this day, but say they'll continue to look out for their immigrant neighbors.
How are people okay with this? How do they see it? And they just accept it as reality, or they're for it and they think that this is good for America. We have such an amazing community in West Chicago, and they're trying to take that from us.